Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is BestInSlot, and tonight we're going to take a look at some upcoming LEGO Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom sets. Now, we did do a little video on this a couple of weeks ago. A lot of you saw that video, and you'll notice it's now gone. LEGO slammed me with a copyright notice. The video got taken down, and I got a big copyright strike against my channel. For those who don't know, if you get 3 of those in the span of 3 months, your channel can be terminated. Those were leaked images. I can understand why LEGO went after me. These are officially released. These have been released to the public. These are all over the internet, officially sanctioned by LEGO. Hopefully this time nobody shouts at me. Anyways, there are some really exciting plot points popping up throughout this video, so let's get started. We're going to look at 3 different sets. Starting with the Duplo set, which is kind of the baby version. We've got 3 sets, and they all aim for a different age range. We've got the baby set, we've got a sort of medium teen toddler set, and we've got an adult set as well. There's not really much to say about this one, to be honest, guys. There's a fairly terrifying looking Owen who has clearly never skipped leg day in his life. The dude is jacked to the legs and absolutely nowhere else. He's very happy. He's a little bit too happy about this Tyrannosaurus Rex with the open maw standing right next to him, for my liking, but hey ho. This is our first look at what looks to be, it's called the, it does say it somewhere on here, but I've lost it. I have completely lost it. It says it somewhere on this page, I promise. It's called the T.rex Tower, anyway. This building on the right-hand side. So, the fact that they've got a tower for the T-Rex, assuming this does make it into the film, and you can see there we've actually got a little bit of a map there of what looks to be Isla Nublar. That does look like Isla Nublar, doesn't it? Interesting. I didn't see that before. Maybe that's just... I mean, I don't want to look too much into this. It's a Duplo set. Let's move on. But That's interesting. Anyways, this is where the interesting details come from. The next set, the next one up for the juniors, we've got a pretty cool little logo of Blue and Owen in the top right. We've got a Rex, we've got what looks to be Claire there, we've got a little dinosaur egg, we've got a little baby dinosaur there on the left-hand side. We're going to talk about that a lot in a minute. And just some pretty cool stuff, a little sort of transport vehicle with some scratches on it, so it's going to get attacked at some point, and some sort of feeding mechanism thing for the T-Rex. You can see it being used here. It's got a big old hot dog on it. And you swing the arm around and you pop the hot dog into the Tyrannosaurus Rex's mouth. Whilst we're still on this, I'm just going to highlight this bit here. Follow my red, follow my red. Look at the little dinosaur next to the T-Rex, okay? So let's bring it up on another image. So I have been getting some abuse in my other LEGO video. Well, not anymore because it's gone, obviously. But I got a little bit of abuse for suggesting that Blue has a baby. Based on this little dinosaur that keeps appearing throughout the LEGO sets. Now, the LEGO sets hadn't been officially released at this point, and that one with the Lockwood Mansion still hasn't, so maybe people hadn't seen all the images I had seen. However, I'm going to change my mind a little bit. I'm going to suggest, maybe controversially, but it really bloody shouldn't be, that this little dinosaur over here, I'm just going to drag it up. I think this is a baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. So, let me clarify this. A lot of people, the main sort of contention that this isn't a baby Velociraptor or now a baby Tyrannosaurus Rex is that this little dinosaur that we saw in the Lockwood set is a toy because we've seen Maisie, the small girl, holding like a little raptor toy. I have several problems with that. The main one being, actually I have 3 problems with that. First one being this little raptor shows up everywhere. It's in at least 2 different sets. It's in this one and Maisie is not in this set. It's in like a little holding pen. Why would the little toy be in a holding pen? Doesn't make any sense. These eggs, there's eggs everywhere. The eggs are honestly so emphasized. I think 3 or 4 different LEGO sets for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom have an egg. So clearly there is a focus on an egg / baby dinosaur. And thirdly, just look at it. Look at the colour scheme. It's actually incredible how similar these are. Let's grab a nice big brush. We're going to do some science here, folks. It's like CSI, but rubbish. Unfortunately, to tell you guys, CSI is very much not realistic. It's actually not the best image. Can I grab a better one? You see what I mean? It's a bit different because of the lighting, but the colour scheme between the two, it's this kind of earthy brown. It's lighter on the bottom and darker on the top. It hasn't managed to develop... Oh, I did that wrong. I was meant to compare that to that. Yeah, something like that. It's this sort of darker, earthy tone. And it's the same on both dinosaurs. They've both got this kind of ridge. I need my little brush back. They've both got kind of, let's just go for blue this time. This ridge of dark brown over the top. Now, obviously, that's a very, very small model on the baby. it can't be that developed, it can't have all the sort of weird little shapes and patterns that the adult Rex has, but they've clearly made the effort to have it there. And the fact that this baby raptor appears with the Rex several times, I'm pretty sure that's a baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm going to put my neck out and say that's a baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. It is, to me, the only logical thing you can take away from this image. It could still be a baby raptor. It could be Blue's baby. We've speculated about that before. Maybe Blue just happened to have a baby that was completely different coloured. But I was thinking about this, and not only would that be a weird decision to have a baby that's the same colour as the T-Rex but actually came from a raptor, but I've talked for a long time about either Blue or REXY dying in the film, and thinking that this was a baby raptor, I was leaning towards Blue. However, REXY, as we've talked about before, one of my first ever speculation videos about Fallen Kingdom was that REXY will die in the film. Because she's getting old, you know, she's been in 4 films. And in terms of age, she is right at the pinnacle of how long a T-Rex could potentially live for. I mean, the science on that is a little bit iffy, but in terms of what we know, she is an old T-Rex. We know she's getting on a bit. So maybe she's the one with the baby. And imagine, in the 3rd film in the Jurassic World trilogy, you've got a fully grown Blue who survives this film. Maybe REXY goes down to fighting the Indoraptor rather than Blue, saving her own baby and saving Blue in the process. You've got a fully grown Blue and a teenage Tyrannosaurus Rex at about the same size. So you'd have the two of them working together, growing up as kind of like pack mates, but a T-Rex and a raptor. That seems like a very Jurassic Park thing to do, particularly with the direction Jurassic World went in, with that little bit of a bond between Blue and the Rex at the end. I think that's quite likely, and this image, I'm putting my neck out, that is what I think is going to happen. Let's take a quick look at the final image. Upsy-daisy, which again has, so we've got Blue, meow, I like this blue pen. We've got helicopter, it's a blue helicopter chase. Blue and Owen are being chased by some evil, I don't know what the company's going to be called, I don't think it's Masrani, it's probably Lockwood something. They're being chased by some evil dudes, and they are trying to clearly to escape with an egg. This little egg here, you can see it in the back of the truck. Let's pull up the next image. So the egg is back, there's like a little holding cell here with a little bit of food in it, maybe they're trying to capture Blue. I would suggest again that what they're trying to do here is take back the egg. A baby T-Rex, a T-Rex egg, would be such a high value item that maybe, you know, they get it back to the mainland, they're trying to keep it a secret, kind of like in Planet of the Apes, right? They get it back to the mainland, they're trying to keep it a secret, and people come after them because this is such a valuable thing, this T-Rex egg. Of course they'd be chased down, and then Blue and Owen, Owen holding like a little crossbow by the way, would have to drive away and escape from this helicopter before the Lockwood Mansion scene. There's no way it's like, people were so adamant and shouting at me that this is a toy. It doesn't make any sense for it to be a toy. It is a baby dinosaur. It's either a raptor or a Rex. The more I look at it, the more it seems like a Rex to me. One more thing I want to talk about. Pull up this image right here. This is our very first good look at it's our very first official look at what I believe is the Indoraptor. So we've got Compsognathus here, we've got a Pteranodon there, we've got a Stygimoloch there, we've got a Raptor there, we've got a Carnotaurus there, and that one right there is the Indoraptor. I don't think it could be anything else. The claws and the arms, the way it's articulated in particular, is very classic Jurassic Park Raptor. The shape, the size, all of it is Jurassic Park Raptor, you know? So I'm pretty sure that's our first official look at the Indoraptor, and it's interesting because it's just a little bit smaller than the Carnotaurus. After seeing that Lego Lockwood set, people were a little worried because the Indoraptor looked massive. It was like T-Rex size, but obviously that image wasn't perfectly to scale, and it looks like the Indoraptor is going to be bigger than a regular raptor but smaller than a Carnotaurus, which I think is a nice little middle ground. It's, you know, it's a big ferocious opponent for a raptor, but it you know, it's still got that small factor, that small size that lets it sneak around a little bit better and lets it hunt as a raptor would. So that's our first official look. And we also have, on the same page, don't know why Chappelle. It looks like the dinosaurs in this, or the dinosaur bits you get. I don't know why I keep doing this. Enhancing like CSI doesn't work, but that says build your own hybrid. And it looks like we'll be able to take parts of these various dinosaurs. Let's say you build every Lego set and make your own little hybrid dinosaur. They've made it so that the pieces fit together, which is just a pretty cool little addition. Right, this is the second time I recorded this video with the plan to do a shorter version the second time. It's actually gone on longer. Yeah, but that's about it. Thank you very, very much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Lego, please leave this video alone this time. This is all officially released imagery, though. It's all out there on the internet. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. People are gonna say this is controversial and stuff. I think it's the only logical way to look at it, that this is obviously a baby dinosaur. There's so much emphasis on the egg. There's so much emphasis on the baby itself. It's a T-Rex or it's a raptor. The coloration makes me think it's a T-Rex. Let me know what you think. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please consider smashing that like button down below. It really helps me out. And also hitting the subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with brand new videos about dinosaurs, animals, aliens, and everything else we do here on the BestInSlot channel. All of you who have subscribed so far, that's awesome. Make sure you hit that little bell icon. I'll highlight it now, otherwise you may actually miss out on the content anyway, because YouTube is silly. Thank you guys so much. Much love.